Hello everyone. In this video series, we are covering the Indian polity of LAXMIKANTH through questions and answers. And today, we are going to cover the chapter 4 of Indian polity, that is Preamble. The slides are prepared by me, Tarun. Preamble. It came from a Latin word preambulus, which means go before or the introduction, we can say. Okay. Preamble is the preface of the Constitution. It is a summary of the Constitution which includes the objectives, the nature, the purpose of the Constitution. Okay, let's begin with the first question of Preamble. Preamble is the identity card of the Constitution. Who said this statement? Preamble is the identity card of the Constitution. This statement was said by, answer is N.A. Palkhiwala. Who is N.A. Palkhiwala? He is an eminent jurist as well as an economist and the man behind the historic judgment of Kesavananda Bharati case of 1973. Okay. Next question. The Constitution derives its source of authority from whom? The Constitution derives its source of authority from the people of India. From the people of India. Next question. What is the nature of Indian state? The nature of Indian state is sovereign, socialist, secular, democratic republic. It should be republic. Okay, there is a spelling mistake here. The nature of the Indian state is sovereign, socialist, secular, democratic republic as mentioned in the preamble. Okay. Next, what are the objectives of the Constitution as mentioned in the preamble? The objective of the Constitution is to provide justice, liberty, equality and fraternity as mentioned in the preamble. Okay. Next, does the membership of India in the Commonwealth of Nations affect its sovereignty? Answer is no. Next question. India is a sovereign state. What does it mean? India is a sovereign state. That means India is neither a dependency nor a dominion of any other nations, but remain independent. Okay. That means it can take decisions on its internal affairs without any outer interference. Next question. What is the type of economy in a democratic socialism? Answer is mixed economy. For example, India. Next, what type of socialism India have? India have democratic socialism. India have democratic socialism. Now, what does this democratic socialism means? This means where public and private sector coexist side by side. It's not like communistic socialism where the means of production and distributions are nationalized and the private properties are abolished. It's not like that. Okay, democratic socialism is not like communistic socialism. Okay. Next question. The term secular was enacted in the preamble by which Constitutional Amendment Act? Answer is 42nd Constitutional Amendment Act of 1976. Very important question. This 42nd Constitutional Amendment Act is also known as Mini Constitution. Okay. Next question. What are the four devices of direct democracy? The four devices of direct democracy are referendum, initiative, recall and plebiscite. Referendum, initiative, recall and plebiscite. Okay. Here direct democracy. Here it mentions direct democracy. Here we should know that there are two kinds of democracy. It is direct democracy and indirect democracy. In direct democracy, what happens? The supreme powers are exercised by the people directly. By exercising these four devices, the people can directly exercise the supreme power. But in indirect democracy, what happens? People choose representatives. People choose representatives to exercise the supreme power and make laws for the nation. Okay, that is the basic difference between direct democracy and indirect democracy. Okay, for example, direct democracy is exercised in the nation like Switzerland, and indirect democracy is exercised in India or USA, etc. Okay. Next question. Indirect democracy is also known as representative democracy. Representative democracy, because here people choose representatives to exercise the supreme powers and make laws. Okay. Next question. What are the categories of democratic polity? The categories of democratic polity are monarchy and republic. Monarchy, that means where the head of the nation or head of the state is hereditary, not elected. But in republic, the head of the state is elected by the people. Okay, that is the basic difference between monarchy and republic. Next question, the ideals of justice has been taken from which country? Answer is Russian Constitution. The ideals of justice has been taken from the Russian Constitution. Next, the ideals of liberty, equality and fraternity in our preamble have been taken from which revolution? The ideals of liberty, equality and fraternity in our preamble have been borrowed from France Revolution. France Revolution. Next question, who described preamble as a keynote of the Constitution? Answer is Ernest Barker. Next, the words secular, socialist and integrity were added by which constitutional amendment act? The three words secular, socialist and integrity were added by 42nd Constitutional Amendment Act of 1976. Next question, in which case it was opined by the Supreme Court that preamble is not a part of the Constitution? Answer is Berubari Union case of 1960. In this case, what happened? Supreme Court forgot to notice one thing, that like any other part or provisions of the Constitution, preamble was also enacted with the same procedure. Next question, in which case Supreme Court rejected its earlier opinion and held that preamble is a part of the Constitution? Answer is Kesavananda Bharati case of 1973. In this case, Supreme Court realized the fault of its earlier judgment that preamble is not the part of the Constitution and come out with a new judgment which held that preamble is a part of the Constitution, and also held that like any other parts of the Constitution, preamble can also be amended but without violating the basic structure of the Constitution. Okay, very important question. Next question, is it possible to amend the preamble? Yes, it is possible to amend the preamble but without violating the basic structure of the Constitution. Last questions of this video, who moved the objective resolution in the Constituent Assembly? Jawaharlal Nehru. Answer is Jawaharlal Nehru moved the historic objective resolution in the Constituent Assembly on December 13, 1946, which later modified into the preamble of the Indian Constitution. Okay, that's all for today. I hope all of you like this video. All of these questions are very much important for all the competitive exams. Okay, thank you. God bless you all.